What's up, guys? It's Justin again. This time I'll be bringing you guys another commentary on Modern Warfare 2, but this time I'm going to try to use, there's a setting in iMovie for a robot voice or an auto-tune voice. I'm going to try to see if that's kind of funny, but we'll go ahead and test it out from right here. Alright, so we got the auto-tune on, so hopefully you guys will hear some of the T-Pain. So I was trying to get some shout-a on there, but I'll talk about the gameplay that I have right here. So in this video, I'm using the ACR with the silencer and a red dot sight, and I'm using Bling Pro or Stop and Power Pro and Commando Pro. I actually don't mean to have Commando Pro on. I wish I had Ninja Pro on, but I changed this class really quickly. So I really wanted to have Bling Pro, Stop and Power Pro, and Ninja Pro. So when you're using the ACR, or when you're using Bling, the reason why I want to use Bling is this. I got Bling Pro just recently because I don't use Bling very often. But for Bling Pro, the secondary that I really like, and it's really awesome if you know what I'm talking about, and I don't even use them this game, is the Akimbo G18s with silencers on them. I just like the way they look, like the way they sound, and having Bling on the secondary is almost worth having Bling or using the perk for Bling. So I'll go into that here in a second. I mean, if you think about Bling and having two attachments, using using a sight for one of the attachments seems like kind of a waste. On the ACR though, I don't know why. A lot of people like the iron sight with that little cross on it, but I hate it. I just can't get used to it, and I wish I could use the iron sights on the ACR because it's a really good gun, especially with the laser beam qualities, but I just can't. All right, now I don't have an FAL game, but if you use Bling, for those that don't know, if you use the holographic sight on the FAL, it actually increases the minimum damage up. So basically, if you use Bling, oh, actually, let me slow it down right here. So I was going to talk about taking wide angles. Now right here, I go in and out of zoom really quickly, and that was one of the tips that I had for you guys, is that a lot of you guys aim down sight a lot, and you don't necessarily have to do that all the time. And what you should do is kind of take it in and out if you want to be really quick. So those two guys that I had when I slowed it down, I aim generally where they are, so I pull really quickly with the wide angle, and then I come in and slow it down. It's kind of like quick scoping, but quick scoping is a little more difficult than doing that. So if you guys can get good at that and get those nice doubles and triples, that's kind of what I do to get the nice doubles and triples. Okay, so we were talking about Bling. Basically, on the FAL, Bling is one of the best perks for the FAL, because if you use Bling and you use a holographic sight and a silencer and stop and power, it's always going to be a two-shot kill. So that's one good gun to use it with. All right. Now in Black Ops, with Warlord, you actually get an attachment called Dual Mags, which increases your reload and increases your reload speed and increases your starting ammunition. So that's a really good perk to have, especially with Warlord. But on Black Ops, they don't have an attachment. Excuse me, I said perk, not attachment. And I get killed by the sentry gun like 3 times. But in Modern Warfare 2, you don't get a Dual Mags attachment. So one of the guns that I was going to try it out with was the Scar, because I really love the iron sight on the Scar. I think it's better than any sight in the game. And use like an extended magazine with a silencer. But I thought I actually did pretty well with this ACR with the red dot sight and silencer. It takes a lot of shots to kill. It reminds me of the Commando from Black Ops, but I just really like it. So I'll try. There's that stupid ass sentry gun again. Apparently I forgot that there was a sentry gun that killed me there before, but with the ACR, I really like this setup, so I'm going to try to use this a little bit more often. But if you guys in the comment section put a Bling class up, I'll use it, and let me know what you guys think. Okay, so I don't know, maybe thinking about using the Bling with the ump too, because you don't really need stop and power for that. So let me know in the comment sections. But there is one last thing I wanted to talk about. On the last 2 videos, I talked about teammates kind of hogging your sight line, and they're going to do this right here, especially this window, because everybody likes to snipe from here. But right here, I have 2 guys. Even though I was standing there, they all came and crowded me, so I immediately got out of there. So I've been listening to the auto-tune of this, and I think it sounds better when I hold out like phrases and notes and kind of sing them along to you guys. So I'm going to try to slow down the last part and sing a little bit to you guys, but that's all I had for ACR stuff. I don't really have too many things that are interesting about this gameplay. Oh, the reason why I put this gameplay up was because it was a close game. So right now it's 39-39, and it's neck and neck the whole time, but we kind of take it over in the 4th quarter. Actually, 3rd period. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about, is that in regular team deathmatch, in regular team deathmatch, you got to play to 75. Now, they won't be quartered. Like right there, I zoomed in and zoomed out again. Right there, I did it again. Okay, so you can't think of them as quarters because there's not 4 of them. But I like to play regular team deathmatch as periods. So there's 3 periods that you have. So let's say you go 25, 50, and 75, meaning those are the kills. So if you I always look at it like if our team gets to 25 first, we won the first period, or if we get to 50, we won the second period. Now, typically, but not always, since you're dividing in thirds, if you guys just win 2 quarters, you can typically win most games. Now, it's not always going to be true because obviously another team can blow you out in the third period, but I found that to prove very successful. So let's say if you're going to be using some different guns and you're trying to get games, maybe some gameplay for other guns, think of regular team deathmatch as 3 periods. So if they get to 25 a lot quicker than you are and you're not doing very well, you may need to switch to a tryhard class to try to win this game. Now, I'm not really concerned about stats or anything like that. Like, I'm not trying to be the best Call of Duty player out there, but I like to win more than anything. And I hate it when I lose. I hate it when our team loses. I get really upset about losing. That's the only thing I care about, okay? If I go negative and we win, I probably will be upset with the way I played, but I'll be happy with the overall result of us winning. So if you're like that and you like to play like that, I've found the 3 periods rule to be one of the best ways to kind of control that. So you want to get to 25 first, and then you can say, well, whoever gets to 50 first is going to win. And then at the end, obviously, if you get to 75 before the other team, you win that. You win the game. Okay, so that's kind of what I do. When you're in ground war team deathmatch, it's different because you play to 10,000. So you can go 250, 500, 754 quarters instead. So that's one tip you guys can take away too. And the video is going to wrap up. We got about 2 more minutes left. The only other tip that I had was for Harriers. Harriers are a pretty useful tool to have when you go Predator, Harrier, Pavlo, because they can get 4 kills all the way up to 10 kills, and usually I get at least 1. So Harriers are a pretty good kill streak to have. And if you need to know the placement of your Harrier, all you have to do when you bring up the laptop, and I really should do this when I bring up the laptop, is look where you are, look where your team is, and then look at the opposite spawn point. Now, I never knew that when I played Modern Warfare 2. In fact, I never even really knew what a spawn. I knew what spawns were, but I didn't know where they were in Modern Warfare 2. And there's that sentry gun again. That damn sentry gun has my number, and it's gonna kill me, right? There you go, sentry gun. But whenever I put the Harrier out, I try to look at spawn points. Now, if you guys, a lot of you guys are probably subscribed to Sandy Ravage. All you need to do is watch where he puts the Harriers at, and that's kind of where you want to go to. So he does it really quick though. But double check that. So you can go back through the video and look at where I put the Harrier out, and it's kind of similar to that. We ended up winning the game. We won the third period. I think we lost the first 2 periods, but we came back in the third period. The final score is 75-68, and I got 40 kills and 13 deaths. The second place guy got 20 kills and 10 deaths. So me and another guy got 60 of the 75 kills. So accolades, Steamroller, Immortal, and The Feared. But other than that, let me know what you guys think about the autotune, and put a damn Bling class up there. I've been Justin. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.